Hey folks, BlackCross here, and welcome back to Kingdom Hearts 2.
And we are close to finally play as Sora. Hopefully.
I'm wanting to get a zoom-in image on that, because for the longest time, I've always wondered what the third image was.
I think it's the Dream Eater one, but then again, why would Roxas know?
It's not so much of why would Roxas know, it's a matter of how would Nominate know. Because she was the one that drawed it, technically.
But again, I don't want to think Hana because my brain will explode. No, really, it'll explode right now from the confusingness of the plot.
Either way.
One thing I actually do like about Kingdom Hearts 2 is like when you're doing level grinding and like in Kingdom Hearts 1 you have to go to like 2 rooms so that way the hot list comes back. But here, you go into a room, then come back, and hot list is still there.
Yeah.
Which is good. I actually don't really mind level grinding. For some reason, don't ask me that, but like, whenever I play like an RPG and I'm level grinding, I could just relax, play my computer, playing iTunes, play some music, and just, you know, relax. Granted, it is tedious as heck. Especially when you play a game that has the slowest level grinds in the history of gaming. But like, you know, it's still relaxing time.
It is. One of the more enjoyable to some degree. Not all the time, but some degree.
If you really like the game and you want to try the level grind, then yeah. But if you don't like
big deal.
But if you don't like the game and you need a level grind,
it can be boring.
Yes, monotonous.
I wouldn't mind actually exploring the backyard when you think about it.
I want to pet the horsey or cow or what is that?
It's hard to tell because you want to know why?
Because of the stupid glass.
No. Because it's a 2D image.
Wait, it is?
Think about it.
Oh.
We would have been able to see the face of the horse by now if we could.
Well, at least it's not a golden calf. Then I'll be happy.
Get over here.
No, I don't want it, Dad. I exploded.
Okay. Now then, we are ready. Or at least I think I am.
Okay, are you ready? Do you think you got it?
I think I got it. Cause see, right there, they're the Heartless, and then there's a nobody symbol.
Yeah.
And he draws a third symbol, but I can't make out what it is.
Wait, it looks like a crown.
Oh. Really? For the longest time I thought it might have been the unversed symbol, but yeah, it's a crown symbol apparently.
Then why did they try to cover that up?
I don't know.
Then
again, it wasn't really covered up, you just couldn't see it in the regular version. And since HD, we could.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like with Genova from Final Fantasy VII, where unlike the forehead, you can only make out what the text was, but it actually says Squaresoft something 7 or whatever.
Also,
what are you doing?
Unicorn head.
The statue is staring at the floor. I am the Unicorn Wizard!
Okay.
You know, from NSP.
Oh, yeah.
You guys still love NSP.
Yep. Yeah, it's hard to believe there's a laboratory underneath this entire mansion.
Yeah. Which, this isn't even the real mansion.
Nope. It ain't.
Wait a sec.
What?
If this isn't the real mansion, then how come Rock, Sora, Donald, and Goofy are...
Don't think too hard.
Gosh!
Don't think too hard.
Roxas! I feel your pain!
He's more or less remembering. You're more or less thinking hard.
Seriously, Diz! Explain this bull honky! We're never gonna get an explanation, are we?
Of course not.
The plot moistens.
The plot moistens?
You know, it's moist enough where you can't make out what it is.
Ugh.
Disgusting, I know.
Yeah, now that you mention it, it is kind of disgusting.
The more you dig, the plot just keeps getting so... Ugh.
I don't know why, but I'm so tempted to buy the Organization 13 version of Roxas statue.
Do they have
play
it?
art. Yeah, they made it. Remember, I did a video on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like the second I saw that, I was like, so tempting. I want it, but I don't know.
Also, Riku, you're losing because you got a blindfold. You're not Stevie Wonder. You got to see. Can you see the light? Oh wait, he's covered in he only sees darkness. Never mind.
Well, you figured that part out, at least.
I hope I didn't offend anyone with that joke.
No.
Well, I wasn't intentionally. I just, Stevie Wonder could play piano and he's blind, which is extremely talented.
If we can maintain the simulated town until Namine finishes chaining together Sora's memories.
What will happen to Roxas?
He holds half of Sora's power within him. In the end, he'll have to give it back. Until then, he'll need another personality to throw off his pursuers.
Poor thing.
It's the fate of a nobody.
It's funny too, it's like in 358/2 days, it does actually explain why they needed Roxas to begin with. Because Namine was having trouble trying to get Sora's memories. And so that's why they had to get Roxas. So that way Namine could sew together Sora's memories again.
Because, well, he's half of him.
Mm-hmm.
And he remembers, like, Sora and Kairi and all that stuff.
Basically the most important stuff that makes up Sora.
And also how to count. Oh, you missed the screen, Roxas.
There is one scene that I would have loved for them to keep, and unfortunately they never did in the final mix version. Do you remember in one of the trailers where Donald and Goofy first wakes up, and Goofy's still kind of like dazed and everything like that, and Donald tries to wake him up by using one of his magic spells?
Oh yeah!
And it passes Goofy's head, bounces off the wall, and hit Donald, and it freezes him.
Yes! Why did they cut that scene out?
I don't know. It would have been funny. It's not like it would have been bad. It would have been funny. Honestly, it would have.
Plus, it would have got a good introduction to them.
Yeah, it would have. It would have been interesting.
Meanies. Oh, alright! Hi, guys! Hi, Dusk! Yeah, there you go.
Much better.
Still love the where'd it go, George? Where'd it go? Even though it's like, wait a sec. It's like the turning around, but yet when you do reversal, they're turning and like laying their heads on the butt. From the looks of it. And that is disgusting, but again, the Dusk are very rubbery and weird creatures. Although, back to the subject, last episode when we were discussing like worlds in Kingdom Hearts 3. Do you ever think they might put a Pixar world in there?
There have been discussion that they've been wanting to, but because of Pixar being a separate company entirely, I mean, even word has gotten out still that Square Enix, Disney, and Pixar has actually been in previous meetings together discussing about the copyrights for Pixar movie-related stuff. And according to what, it was either Nomura himself or somebody else from Kingdom Hearts 3 cast, they were saying that they want to put a Pixar film in Kingdom Hearts. But as of right now, it's too early to say if it's going to be or not. So, I mean, they want to. Yeah, but it has not been confirmed because they're still kind of in the realms of talking.
Yeah, because it would be nice to, like, see... Because, like, honestly, there's not, like, a whole lot of Pixar films. I'm not, like, expecting them to put, like, Up or Inside Out or anything, but, like, Toy Story, because Woody and Buzz were meant to be summons in Kingdom Hearts 2, but were cut out. And then for like Toy Story, Monsters Incorporated, A Bug's Life, a lot of other works starting to realize is stuff that will be good for Kingdom Hearts 3. Holy crap, you are kicking his butt.
That's because I've got the 2 Keyblades. Like I said, I love Roxas's Keyblades!
Now that you have them officially, just don't actually knock them out because they're not durable.
No, but I'm just saying, I love using Roxas's Twin Blades attack. It's so devastating, but you only get to do it one time! And I know a lot of people are going to say, well, isn't the Fallow form? No, it's slightly different. It is.
Although,
if you compare the 2 of them, they are completely different.
Although, wouldn't it be cool if Sora can hold 2 Keyblades in Kingdom Hearts 3? Like, there's an option, like when you get to...
You mean permanently?
Yes.
If there was a way, I'd be as happy as a freaking kid in a freaking comic book store.
Now, granted, the only difference is, like, if you do, that means, like, enemies might have to get a little bit stronger or something. Cause,
I would accept that. I wouldn't mind, because, I mean, honestly, if it's like the playstyle of Roxas, you're already going to be unstoppable. I mean, you saw what I did.
Mm-hmm. It would be nice.
Like I said, I just... for years, I tried to get that Game Shark code to work, but every single time I try, it tends to get stuck.
We messed with Game Shark so many times.
Oh, yes. But it was fun.
Just because you have an next...
There was nothing wrong with it. It was just pure fun. Anyway, though...
On to the Goof Troop and the Duck!
Quack Pack.
That never happened. That never happened.
I agree, that never happened.
That never happened!
It's like, that's the bad thing. It's like, the Goof Troop will accept, but then you go to Quack Pack and you're like, no.
Goofy?
It's just, it's funny because Doug Walker actually talked about it in like the Disney's
Disney Afternoon, yeah.
Yeah, I actually watched that and that was actually interesting.
I don't even remember Crap Pack.
I don't remember that much either.
Also, there was that one show that was like the Disney version of Ren and Stimpy or something about those 2 dogs.
Uh-huh.
Not two stupid dogs. I forgot the name of it. It's like a really obscure show. Oh, and in this, Oswald!
Wait, hold on a second.
What?
Okay. This I've got to check. So obviously they do say stuff differently.
Yeah.
But out of all of them, there's evidence this was used before.
Oh no.
Who used it though? That's what I'd like to know.
And the plot moistens in grassy moss that is hard to cut down.
Seriously, now we have something else to talk about. Everyone get down to business. What was this pod used for?
It was used as Diz's back scratcher. But yeah, if Oswald and the Robin Hood was in Kingdom Hearts 3, I'd be so happy.
You'd be so happy.
I would. They have to, since Oswald, because like this was released in 2006. Oswald was brought back to Disney in 2006, so it would be perfect.
Yeah, they could definitely do it.
I want that to happen.
What I need is someone who...
I know someone will probably say, could they put the Epic Mickey story in this? Like, nah, I want to see Oswald have an original story for Oswald.
I would accept that. I would.
Plus, I would like to see them try to use like the Mad Doctor and the Phantom Blot and Gremlins in like different ways.
That would be cool.
Since now they're back in popularity. Not like major, but now people remember them.
Yeah.
I remember them though. Well, not much of Gremlins, but then again, that was like a scrapped Disney film idea that Dark Horse later took the script and adapted into a comic book.
Right.
Projection.
It's not gonna matter, Roxas. He's pure data. He's a hologram.
I will cut you! Dang it! That's just an odd edit there. It really is.
It is. It's slightly deteriorating.
I don't get it.
Come, over here.
I'm over here already, moron!
I hate you so much.
You should share some of that hatred with Sora. He's far too nice.
Is it just me or is his hands ridiculously huge?
No. My
That's just
heart
the
belongs to
sleeves.
me.
Oh, yeah, that's why, my bad.
Yeah. Now, Mickey's the only one with ridiculously huge hands. Especially for just a small mouse.
Although, the saying that I would love to see, or like, if someone made an animation of, like, you know how now when they had to get all of Sora's memories in? Considering how old Donald and Goofy are, seeing Nami trying to get all of their memories. That would be so hilarious, because she would get so lost. It's like, I think I got everything. What about the stuff from the Disney's live action, like the Disney program, you know, where Walt Disney appears himself and they do like a special cartoon? It's like, oh my god, so much!
She would end up having to actually go onto official Wikipedia pages. She's gonna have to look through everything, all sorts of resources, have to try to go into Disney's vault to try to find the information. And then she goes on to go into like different obscurities. For example, is like Clarabelle is like, who the fuck is Clarabelle?
I would love to see them. I would love someone to make an animation of that. That would be so great. Like Sora was like what, 13 or 14 in Chain of Memories.
Yeah.
So and since Donald and Goofy are like 70 plus, you know, it'll be like I would love to see that version.
Oh gosh.
Wake up!
Good times. Oh, there's Sora. Wake up, lazy bones!
Yes, Sora finally awakens.
And there we have the Demon Duck and Goofy.
I like you said, we have the Demon Duck and a Goofy.
But again, I will save that voice for whenever the text box appears. Also, the laughter is mute here, so it's like, what the heck, is Sora deaf now?
Well, he's just now getting up.
Goofy!
All your senses are kind of dull at that point when you're just waking up after like, I think they say it's been like a year.
Yeah.
So it's like sleeping for a whole year. Dadgum, your senses would be so off. Your eyes would be like, I can barely see.
Actually, to me, I'll be focused like, my stomach is yelling at me. Food!
Let's see.
Go find food!
Restored peace to the world.
Also, Sora's hair has not really grown long
And then we went
enough.
to Riku.
You have a point.
I think that's right.
His
so
hair
far.
really hasn't changed. Then again, you would have to eat, drink, and move and more than just sleeping in order to it grow, wouldn't it? Technically.
I'm not sure. It's one of those things. We could go on for ages, but you know what? No, yes, not.
Probably a good idea. Yeah.
Hey, I have you know this journal was. Yeah, you're right. I got $2 at Target. Although one feature I actually do like is how you can actually manage your party on the menu instead of having to go to a save point. That part I do like.
Yeah. And I love how you can set this and it's just relatively easy.
Yeah, there's some good stuff they did, but there are some minor tweaks and some major stuff that I wish they would have done differently. Especially for the Center World, which I'm not looking forward to going to. You know the one.
Oh, I know. Now then, I'm just kind of curious.
What?
We have to encounter them first. As Sora!
Okay, Jiminy's smile is kind of creepy there.
Is it?
Just go to Jiminy. That's kind of creepy. I love your face!
That smile is the smile of, hey, Sora, how's it going?
Can your Keyblade unlock some other?
Oh dear God, no. No. We're gonna move on. We're moving on. We are moving the fuck on. Damn, Dale, don't you dare do that.
I'm sorry, I don't usually like making innuendos like that, but whew, that was a good one. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself for that.
Gosh, that was messed up, Daniel.
But that smile is so creepy. I'm surprised we just noticed that now. Or was that something they decided to like make a slight edit to for final mix?
I don't know. If it turned out to be in Kingdom Hearts 2 back on the PS2 for some odd reason, I'm gonna be like, I was blind as fuck, wasn't I?
We were all blind as crap.
Yeah, apparently. Gosh.
Hey guys, let's go in here and vandalize some kids' property. That's cool.
You know, I think I've been to this town.
You have to wonder if Sora has to say the following phrases. It's getting a little
Yes, I
tight.
must have imagined it.
Hey guys, you think maybe you can extend these pins because Donald, do you know how to do song music magic? They look so cheerful.
They look bored.
I wish there was some ice cream. Maybe we need to add a fourth present, like that guy.
What do you want?
Nothing. Just wondering what was back here.
Now you know. This is our spot.
What? You're new around here, right? I'm Pence.
Hayner, nice to meet you. But we got stuff to do, so catch you later.
Oh, what
My
a
name's Alette.
very kind a-hole.
Did you finish up the summer homework yet? Independent studies are the worst, huh?
What are independent studies?
Even Sora is questioning. He's like, homework?
Hey.
What's this homework you speak of?
Oh, Sora! Where's Sora? Don't
Actually, to be fair, he might be the luckiest freshman 8th grader alive. But
Sora,
I don't think he has to worry about school that much.
just met someone.
Then again, I can now imagine Yang Sis saying like,
Sure
now
seemed in a
Sora,
hurry.
since it's
He had
been
a
several
blindfold on, so I
years
couldn't
that
see
you've
his
been in
face.
school, and considering the fact that you've been
He
avoiding
had
school your whole life
these
because of all this
round
Kingdom
ears.
Hearts heartless nobody boo-ha-ha, I decided to commence a study for you. First off,
Where'd you see
mop
him?
the floors.
At the station.
Please
The station.
don't
Thanks.
F up like a certain
You'd better get back
mouse.
to that assignment.
Later.
Oh, that's funny.
The kid's trying to find us.
Yeah, let's get to the station.
Also, too, now that we're on the subject of King Mickey, Kingdom Hearts 2 also gave us a wonderful meme. A meme that we would never thought to hear in all of our ages.
Gangsterhood and Mickey Mouse.
Bingo. It's the only game in the world that gave us that meme. It's like the only game where you'll ever see Mickey get ghetto.
No t-shirt can match my disguises.
The ears, not so much. True, he does kind of stick out with those ears of his.
Yeah.
It's like he puts on the hood. Those ears aren't going to get covered up. They're going to stick out.
Then again, it will be painful for the ears like cover up. It's like, I can't hear anything.
True.
So yeah, that would be kind of a nuisance, you know. Hi guys.
I was waiting for that.
Hi. Who the heck are you people? What are you guys like?
I know Sora had to have been looking at that symbol, and he's like, "What is that?"
I think he was also questioning, like, is his mouth there? Or how do you guys breathe? Yay! We can play as Sora after 3 hours! Also, it just feels weird now having a party for once, you know?
And it feels weird that Donald is using more magic than I thought he would be.
He's actually being useful! Instead of, like in Chain of Memories, where he heals bosses, and almost when we want them to damage, he heals us, even though we're perfectly full health. So thank you, Smart Donald! I am so happy you have returned. Hi, hello! Hey! Sup? I still love that cheat where you could play as King Mickey.
That was fun, admittedly.
Yeah.
Also, too, did this come out before or after the Clone Wars?
Wait, you mean the TV show Clone Wars? Or
movie?
Oh, the...
Yeah, Star Wars Episode 2, The Clone Wars.
Yeah, it came out way before, like, it came out like in 2002. Why you ask?
So, technically, it was George Lucas that stole the ideal for Yoda's fighting style.
Yep, I know it was.
What? No. Wait. No. Yoda... No, it was 2002 when Yoda fought.
Oh! So yeah, it was technically Square Enix and Disney that stole the ideal of Yoda's fighting style with Mickey's.
Well, they can't really say steal anymore because, well, they own Star Wars.
That they do!
So they can say, oh, no, since it is part of our company, it's called creative freedom. I mean, if they want to put a giant freaking mouse in Star Wars, we don't care. Just don't call him Mickey.
Sora, I have to ask.
Also, Kingdom Hearts 2 facial expressions improved so much.
Yeah. And they're only going to improve way more in Kingdom Hearts 3 when you think about
When
it.
they show new information, again, I'm excited for this year's E3. It's actually been the first E3 I've been majorly excited in a long while.
Really? How come? Besides that, obviously.
Well, for Switch,
That too, I keep forgetting that.
hopefully they'll say like the official release date of Mario Odyssey. And
Surely they're good in it, they should.
maybe showcase the other games, like maybe they might talk a little bit more about that Shin Megami Tensei game, you know, the one that you and Tyler
That's right, that's right.
Tyler keeps asking me like if there was any new information on it. I'm sure.
Oh, trust me, if there was, I would have told him by now.
Now, I'm not sure if that's supposed to be a Switch exclusive or not. I'm not sure.
Yeah, they didn't really get into detail of that
I'm
one.
sure it's going to be released on all consoles, or it'll be a Switch limited exclusive, and then it'll be on PS1, Xbox One.
Who knows? But
Which, honestly, like, even though I love whenever Nintendo gets exclusives, I'm also a fan of, like, when other game companies can, like, expand the game to, like, multiple platforms. That way everyone can have the same experience.
especially if it's a really good game.
Yeah, like, I know some people... Like, I was kind of surprised to see Payday 2 being released on Switch.
That was a shock.
But, I mean,
for me.
hey, if it gets to an audience, then that's fine. Hey, yuck! You both have the same bag!
Yeah.
It's not like you got it from the same store.
Well, technically, she did handmade that herself.
Oh,
That's the interesting thing. That's why Oleg got so confused. She's like, but I made that. How come he has one?
do you have a twin sister?
Again.
Why not?
You're thinking too much.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, supposedly I'm thinking too much.
I'm a thinking too hard on the situation.
It's bad enough, too, that ever since Kingdom Hearts 2, I always look around the entire area for treasure chests that I'm able to accessibly get.
Well, you're the completionist.
Yeah, in a sense. But as some people would say, well, you're not technically completing the gummy missions. Trust me, if we did, we'd be here forever, and it would be 100+.
If we have to recall our Kingdom Hearts 1 playthrough, that was a bunch of bull hunky.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. What's this? Specifically ice cream sticks.
What about the other trash can?
And you want it to be that big.
Okay, question, because I'm actually noticing the pattern. Ice cream sticks, watermelons, and pretzels the only food in this place?
I imagine not, but...
Well, we don't see any other foods, and... Well, actually, considering the fact that they buy, like, ice cream sticks off the charts, I say that's, like, the most popular food product.
Probably, yeah.
Choo-choo! There's a choo-choo, and another choo-choo, and a fence.
I'm trying to get a good view for you. Is that good enough?
Yep, that's good. I'm happy.
Okay, I figured you would be.
Now I want to rewatch the All-Star Railway Engines episodes. Over your little engine. Oh, is it that time already?
Yep, it is. If we continue on, it'd be way too long because there'll be a lot of cutscenes between here and there.
Yeah, well, this game has a lot of cutscenes, which I mean, I'm not going to complain about.
Neither am I, but still.
Because, like, if you enjoy the game, then you'll be fine with the cutscenes. But if you're just like casually playing a game and it has too many cutscenes, you might get bothered. Because I know someone at work who, I forgot, he had like a 3DS game or something. You know who I talk about, the guy who works in Delhi.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, of how he mentions he hates games that have long cutscenes. Well, I mean, like, if you really enjoy it, then, I mean...
It shouldn't matter, right?
Or, like, if you're really focused on the story, then I think you'll be fine with it.
Yeah. But anyway, though, we're going to have to end the video here. We're finally going to be playing as Sora now. And we'll be fixing to exit out Twilight Town.
After, what, 6, 7 episodes?
Next episode will be 7, so 7 episodes, yeah.
We've been in so long.
Yeah.
I want to explore and see all the characters and Timeless River, especially Timeless River.
Beast's Castle. Still my favorite world in this game. Still my favorite world in this one. It is so awesome.
Timeless River.
Anyway, though, we'll see you in the next video. Till then, this is BlackCross and Dal Marr signing off.
Goodbye.
Take care, guys.